Good morning. Let's get started by sitting in any comfortable cross-legged position today. And we're going to start by moving the neck. So dropping the chin towards the chest and drawing a little smile on the chest with the chin. Rocking the chin from side to side would lengthen the back of the neck. Smooth, even breaths in and out through the nose. And as always, with these initial movements, we want to be focused on sensation, not trying to achieve a huge stretch, but just noticing what's already happening in the physical body. A couple more rocks from side to side like this. Coming through the center, inhaling up and out, and then we'll bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. This is just a relaxed movement as before, not trying to make a huge stretch, but noticing the sensation along the outside of the neck. Breathe here. Reaching the left fingertips down towards the floor as you pull the ear towards the right shoulder. If your arms are longer or your torso is shorter, you might be on the flat of your hand, that's fine, or your fist. Also depends on tension in the neck. Everyone's body is different here. Then we're going to rotate the neck. So keeping this length in the side of the neck and rotate to look at the shoulder and then back to the front and even up towards the ceiling. Looking at the shoulder and then up towards the ceiling in a slow, controlled movement, noticing the sensations that rise up and the different parts of your neck that are feeling the stretch. Take your time. Coming back to the center, ear over the shoulder, and then gently rolling the chin to the chest, kind of making a quarter circle. Relax the back of the neck. Breathe here, relaxing the shoulders down and back. Noticing changes that you feel, and we'll roll up through the cervical spine, looking up at the ceiling. Coming back through the center, chin to the chest, and then one more time taking a few rocks from side to side. Checking in with the sensations in the neck as they change. Breathing here. Coming through the center, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Starting with the arms relaxed. Letting yourself soften into the pose. Breathe. And then we'll reach those right fingertips down towards the floor. Again, you might not reach, you might be on your fist or the flat of your hands. Wherever that is for you allows you to drop the shoulder a little bit, lengthening the space between the ear and the shoulder just a little bit more. You breathe here. And then keeping that space in the neck, we rotate to look at our shoulder on the left. Rotate back to the center. And looking up at the ceiling. And then a smooth, fluid motion between looking down and up. Feeling the stretch in the neck, move around to the different muscles and tendons. Maybe it's connected to your jaw, you feel some tightness. Maybe you feel the tightness more connected to the back of the ear or the back of the skull. Always looking for awareness of the sensations in the physical body without judgments, just noticing. And then back into that ear to shoulder position, and then rolling through the neck to chin to chest. Relax the shoulders down and roll up to a vertical shape. Nice work. We're going to move on to a hands and knees tabletop position. Starting with the knees relatively under the hips, noticing this sort of neutral spine position that you have. You want to continue to have curve in the lower back. The neck is long. We're going to start with just rocking forward and back. Let's tuck our toes under so that we can get some stretch through the arches of the feet. Press the hips back and then shift forward and let the chest come in front of the shoulders. Rounding the lower back, middle back, off the head as we shift back. And then press the chest through as we rock forward. Alternating, moving through the spine and also the hips here and the shoulders. Chest comes forward, hips go back. Breathe, inhale to the front, exhale to the back. If your knees feel sensitive, you can always add cushion underneath. Inhale to the front, and exhale to the back. One more time. Chest comes forward, and then rounding through the spine as you go back. Let's take our toes towards the floor, tops of the feet relax onto the floor, and we'll take our knees wide apart, pressing the hips back towards the heels. If they touch or don't touch, it doesn't matter. But you're using the strength of your arms here. And we can take a little rock from side to side, release the lower back and the hips a little bit, and then slide the arms forward, trying to keep the hips back. If you tend to fall forward here, you can stack your hands, resting your forehead on your stacked hands. If you feel comfortable, you can just keep this extended position and drop the forehead down. Pressing through the palms of the hands, lifting up the elbows, press the hips back just a little bit more, open up that space underneath the armpit, breathe, and we'll slide ourselves forward all the way until the elbows are underneath the shoulders. Release the leg. You can keep them wide here if you like, and we'll open the chest into the Sphinx pose. Draw the shoulder blades back. Breathe here. The neck is long and free. Chest is open. Keeping your hands right where they are, pressing through the palms, stretching the elbows. A little stretched out version of Cobra. Breathing into the rib cage and the abdomen. Inhale here, exhale, lowering yourself down, vertebra by vertebra. Put the hands underneath the shoulders. Come back through our tabletop, making whatever adjustments you need. Inhale, tailbone on top of the head up to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding through the spine. On your own breath. Including the neck and the lower back in this movement. Really rounding through the whole spine. Inhale into your neutral spine, reaching the right leg out beside you, the inside of the foot. So I'll show you on the other side so you can see the inside of the foot is on the floor. Right leg reaches out to the side like a kickstand, and the inside of the foot is on the floor. Press the hips back and forward. Inhale to the front, exhale to the back. Two more times like that. And we'll come forward once more. And as we exhale, to press the hips back, keeping that inside of the foot on the floor. Breathe here. My belly is resting on my thigh, but you can always adjust your hand position to make things more stable, something more comfortable. Keep pressing tailbone towards the heel, rolling up through the spine. Inside of my foot is still on the floor here. I'm going to lift my hips up and reach up and over. So the right arm comes up and over towards the front of the room, or towards the screen. Breathing here. Circle around and come back into tabletop. Cat-cow through the spine on your own breath. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale. Arching the back. Exhale, rounding like a scared belly fat. Two more on your own breath. Inhaling into that neutral spine and sliding the left leg out again like a kickstand. The inside of my foot is on the floor. Moving in between the front and back. So the hips come back, stretching that inner thigh. Inhale, forward, open chest. Exhale, back. Two more like that. Inhale, forward. This time, hips press back to that right heel. Breathe here. One side's always different than the other. You're walking yourself back to sit on the right heel. Lift the pelvis up. And we circle the left arm around. Right hand comes to the floor. Sweeping back into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, hips come up, and back, downward facing dog. Treading through the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Then bring the right foot forward as much as possible in between the hands. Scoot the left knee, the left heel back, and drop the knee and the top of the foot to the floor. So here's a place where you might want to put a cushion under the knee. That's totally fine. I'm going to walk our hands up onto the right thigh. Let the pelvis fall forward, lengthening the hip flexor here. Breathe. And then taking the left hand, same as the back leg, same hand as the back leg, bringing it down towards the floor. Now reach right arm up and over. Circle forward, hips back, hamstring stretch. Hip forward, side stretch. Breathe. Circle the arm forward. Stretch the back of the knee, hamstring stretch. Bend the knee, side stretch. Alternating like this. Smooth, even movements. And up and out. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Sitting on the heels. Breathe, make any little wiggles that you need to release tension that might have formed in your neck or your shoulders. And we'll step the left leg this time into that lunge. Tuck the toes under, really scooch the right leg back, then drop the knee and shin, walking ourselves up onto the left thigh, pelvis falls forward, hip flexor stretch. Same arm as the back leg moves. So the right hand comes to the floor and the left arm reaches up and over. Circle to the front, stretch the back of the left knee. Rock the hip forward, circle into the side stretch. Back and forth. Moving through the hip and the spine together. Coming up through the center. The left knee comes to meet the right. Let's take the knees together and the feet apart. Vajrasana, the hero's pose, hips come in between the heels, draw the shoulder blades down and back. I'm even grabbing my ankles here to gently pull my shoulders down. I tend to be really tight in the trapezius muscle along the top of my neck and shoulder. So it helps to actively pull the shoulders down with you. Breathe. Shifting everything forward. Take the knees wide apart as well. Tuck the toes under, and we walk ourselves back into a squat. So you might notice with a narrower stance that your heels are lifted up off the ground. So you can scoot your feet wider towards the outside edges of the mat. You're using one today. Until the heels come to the floor. You may also want to externally rotate the hips, opening the toes out towards the sides. If you still find it's hard to drop the hips or drop your heels, you can shift some weight onto your hands. You can rest the elbows on the knees. You can work with the heels lifted. Taking a break whenever you need to. Malasana, the yogi squat. Bring the palms together if that's available, if you're not using your hands for something else. Breathe here. Letting the lower back soften, tailbone dropping towards the floor, chest is open. Breathe. And bringing the hands to the floor. We're going to scooch onto the balls of the feet, heel toe, into the forward bend. Relax the back of the neck. And then we'll walk our hands forward towards the front of the neck, shifting weight into the whole palm of the hand. Coming to the top of a push-up, a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, release yourself to the floor, dropping your knees as needed. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, Bhujangasana, the cobra. Long neck, chest is open. Breathe. Coming through tabletop once more, the hips come back and shift them forward. Inhale, tailbone and top of the head up to the ceiling, noticing how the spine is starting to feel different. Exhale, rounding through the spine. On your own breath. Tuck the toes under, hips come up and back. Downward facing dog. Wagging the tail a little bit from side to side, lengthening through the side body. Keeping it soft. Just step the right foot forward. It may come in between your hands. It might come out to the side. No big deal. Rotating the back foot until the whole sole of the foot can be on the mat. Make adjustments to feel stable. We are going to frame ourselves towards the front. Starting here with the arms relaxed. So soft warrior pose. Inhale here. Exhale, the right elbow comes to the top of the right knee. And we're going to rotate the left hip. So now I'm very much to the side. Breathe in here. I'm going to work on that rotation by rotating the back hip so that you come onto the ball of the foot, which turns the whole shape forward. Activating that right glute. Rotating the back hip, bring the belly button with you. Side angle. One more time, rotate to the front and rotate in one movement to the side. Stretch that front leg. Hand can come onto your shin. It might reach the floor. This left hip is open. And the left arm up towards the ceiling. Trikonasana, the triangle pose. Breathe. Making a circle across the front of the body, all the way around. One more time. Crossing the front of the body. This time, rotating everything once more to the front. Plant your hands And step the feet together, forward bend. Relax the shoulders, the back. Resting your hand on your shins if you like. Smooth even breaths in and out through the nose. You drop the tail and roll up through the spine. Shoulders come up, back, and down. Let's bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. 3 breaths here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping to the top of the push-ups, just like before. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees as needed. We're going to come all the way down to the belly. On the next inhale, Bhujangasana, the cobra. Breathe in. The chest is lifted, shoulders slide down and back. Inhale, as you exhale, come into the tabletop position, adjusting as needed. Cat-cow on your own breath. Noticing sensations in the hips and spine. Inhale into a neutral spine. Exhale, the hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Again, swaying the hips from side to side. We'll step the left foot forward. Rotate the back foot so the whole foot of the foot is on the floor, coming up into the soft warrior. Relax shoulders. Feeling the outside edge of the back foot stable on the floor. Inhale here, exhale. Gonna rotate that back hip. Bring the left elbow to the left knee. You can reach your right arm up and over if you like, or you can rest it on the outside of the hip. What you want to feel is that when I rotate my hip out, the belly button follows. Whole torso in a line. Then when we internally rotate, coming onto the ball of the foot, the torso shifts to the front. Again, open to the side, side angle pose, and rotate to the front, activating the outside of the left hip. One more time, open, and close. This time when we open, we're going to straighten the left leg as much as you can. The left hand comes under the shin or maybe all the way to the floor. The right arm reaches up, Trikonasana, the triangle pose. And then circling the arm across the front of the body, big circle all the way around. Again, circle. And the last one, big circle all the way around. Rotating your torso to the front. Frame that left foot. Step the feet together. Forward bend. Soften the knees and roll up through the spine. Shoulders come up, back and down, and the palms of the hands come to rest in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra. Breathe here. Just soften the knees, sinking the hips down until we start to come up under the balls of the feet. So when the shoulders stay over the hips, eventually the heels have to lift. Lower, 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 trying to keep the knees, the shoulders over the hips, coming in to a little toe squat. Breathe here. See if you can find your balance. Smooth, even breaths. And lift the heels even higher, stretching the arches of the feet. Breathe. And then we'll shift our knees forward. Drop the knees down. One more time, coming into an extended child's pose with the knees wide, pressing the hips back towards the heels, stretching the arms forward, or stacking the hands underneath the forehead. 10 deep, slow breaths, releasing into the floor. And free yourself up to sit on the heels. Resting the hands on the thighs, relax shoulders. Smooth, even breath in and out through the nose. So sitting in Thunderbolt, we're going to rest one hand on the chest and one on the abdomen. And just notice your natural breath. Following the breath in and out of the body. Allow the muscles of the face to relax. This position is uncomfortable. You can sit in a cross-legged position or on the cushion, even a chair. And you take your time to follow the breath in and out of the body for a few more cycles. Either bring yourself into a lying down position, making sure to turn off autoplay if you're watching this on YouTube. Coming into Shavasana, comfortable lying down position. If you have time, you can rest there as long as you need. Or if you need to end class now, then coming into a cross-legged position, relaxing the shoulders, bringing the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. Loka Samasa, Sukhino Bhavantu, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, may all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, and free. Om, peace, peace, peace. And we bow forward, thumbs lightly touch the eyebrow center. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you so much for practicing with me.